Good afternoon. It's been a while since I've actually stood here. This is by my window. Um, Kind of makes shows you my real skin color. My skin is actually. Um, I challenge you to look at my skin and say that it's not a vampire-like skin. Um, what you're seeing here is very white, but not pale. It's a rich white kind of skin, and it touches my neck and it goes to my face and even my hands. Uh, it's a white skin, and you already know that not even a single hair on my head is black, although it appears so. When the sunlight hits my hair, all of my hair is colored. I don't have a single black hair. And it goes all the way from the lightest shade of brown, which I call auburn, into red. You typically don't have multi-hair colored people coming out of a lot of countries. If you want to look at some of the paintings and pictures of Vlad the Impaler, you will see that the eyes that he has are a lot like the eyes that I have. I actually was looking at his picture yesterday, and I could have sworn that we had everything identical except for the nose. And I've talked about how the nose most likely is Italian. The nose is the only thing that isn't that is Italian, but the eyes and the hair. I think the hair especially is Romanian because it's multicolored. You don't get multi-hair colored people coming out of India or Pakistan unless they're coloring their hair. India, Pakistan, Africa, indigenous communities, um, um, even China, Korea, and all those places. You don't get people coming out with multicolored hair from auburn to red. That is a big vampire thing. Not to mention, I'll give you another look at my vampire teeth. I got Look how perfectly it sits. Comes out and sits right in there. Look at the other side, right? Yeah. That's a vampire tooth, by the way. Look at that, right? And look how it sets in. It perfectly shapes and sets in. That is just real hard evidence of a vampire origin. Maybe not supernatural powers, but vampire traits as part of a family vampire trait, which I link all the way back to the origin of Romania. As we know, that Vlad the Impaler did actually drink blood, but although he drank blood, I don't believe he had any supernatural powers or anything. I think maybe he did that to put fear in his enemies, but he is an actual figure. He inspired Bram Stoker's Dracula, which was a very famous book, which led to plays and movies. And that was until 1897. So he was there. He was around in the 1400s, which is a long time ago, giving the vampire race or the vampire species a claim to lay to Romania. He's one of the most infamous military leaders of Romania, one of the biggest threats to the Ottoman Empire, one of the biggest damaging forces to the Ottoman Empire. And he has a rich history as well. He is a nobility, he's a prince. His father was apparently assigned, I think it was called the Dragon Order, which was set up by the Pope. So he has all kinds of connections and nobility and everything going around. He is one of the most notable international figures coming out of Romania even till today.